I remember one holiday years ago, shortly after I had gotten divorced, when my ex-husband had the kids for that holiday, and I was driving to my parents. That was about an hour and 10 minutes from my house. And I remember looking around at the cars on the interstate, and they were almost all filled with couples and families and people who had someone with them. And I didn't have anyone with me. And obviously, I was not too thrilled with what was going on in my life at that moment. And I felt really bad. I felt really different. I felt really lonely. I felt like I should have someone because everybody else had someone. And because the picture that society paints lots of times, the picture that movies paint, the picture that social media paints, is that we should have someone, or we should be one big happy family, whatever the case might be. And for many of us, life just doesn't look that way at all. And sometimes it feels really bad. And sometimes the questions from relatives make us feel even worse, make us feel like there's something wrong with us, or why don't we have someone? So for any of you who are in a situation where you're not very happy with where you are, I will tell you, doing work on yourself to get yourself in a better place, just mentally in a better place with everything, and to shift what you're focusing on is so beneficial. A couple years after that, and I wish I had learned this lesson much faster, but a couple years after that, I was, same thing, driving on that same holiday to my parents. And once again, I saw the couples, I saw families, and I did see some single people driving in the car by themselves, or maybe they weren't single, but they were in the car by themselves anyway. And that year, I didn't feel bad at all. I wasn't sad. I wasn't lonely. I liked how my life was. I liked who I was better than I had 2 years before that. And I felt good about the way things were. I realized I didn't have to just follow the norm or follow the rest of society. If I wanted to be single and if I was good with that and I enjoyed my life, good for me. Yay, that's awesome. My life didn't have to look like we think life should look. And it didn't have to look like I expected it to look at that point. I said I had gotten divorced. Obviously, I planned on being married, having my kids with me all the time, having my husband. And it didn't work out that way. And actually, my life worked out really well. That was my journey. It was definitely tough. I've learned a lot of lessons. I've become stronger. I like myself even more. And I love my life. So don't let society or pictures or movies and social media, don't let those make you feel like you're an outsider, you're different, you're not the norm. Because there are many people, many people who are single, and maybe are even spending a holiday by themselves. I've spent plenty of holidays by myself when my kids were with their dad, and then we did the holiday on a different day with my parents. But I was home by myself, and other people thought that was terrible. But I enjoyed it. I did a lot of work around the house, and it was really peaceful and quiet. I didn't have to work, so it was a great day. So design your life to look the way you want it. Don't worry about looking like everybody else's life, and focus on what you do have, not on what is missing. You will feel so much better, and you'll be able to really enjoy your life for what it is. And it's just, this is a stepping stone in your journey through life. So enjoy it, because life is definitely a journey, not a destination. Thank you for joining me today for the Rebecca Reset, where every day we reset your mind so you can be better, do better, and get the life you love. Please like and subscribe.